welcome to Adventure Adventures.
All right, we interrupt your regularly scheduled ride videos. Actually, we're not interrupting. Today's gonna be for you. It's gonna be a Tuesday. We're outside. Kids are outside playing with Nerf guns. I said I was gonna give you guys an update on the 900 and on the trailer. And so I am.
Let's get candy.
We'll get candy later. Right now, I'm doing a video. So we did.
We're doing stupid stuff and we're doing stupid stuff.
We did a lot of work on this 900. Christopher was awesome enough to wrap and unwrap. I did unwrap it, but Christopher wrapped up this harness a couple times in here.
Yep.
Checked a ton of connections. What we ended up doing, Gabriel, can I make a video? You're gonna let me do it? Okay, so can you be quiet? Thank you. So what we ended up doing is cleaning up a bunch of the connections where this harness, I know it's hard to see, where the harness goes underneath, see that red in there? There is a bundle of wires that piggybacks off of a stud, the battery power that comes to the bottom of the starting relay, or starter solenoid, I guess. So the system piggybacks off of that battery power, and it goes all over in the machine. I had taken that off, and I cleaned up every connection with sandpaper, put it back together. I took the battery, I got the seat back in, took the positive battery cable off, took all the connections apart, sanded all those down with sandpaper. Then we took the dash apart. I pulled the connector out of the back of the ignition, and I sprayed that all up, cleaned that all up, and we were still having intermittent problems. I ended up swapping relays, the relays that are in the fuse block down here. I swapped them out, the power steering relay with the fuel pump relay, and all of a sudden everything started working again except the power steering was intermittent. Now, we had gone on like a 12-mile test ride a couple nights ago, and that was great, but then I came back and it was intermittent the next morning again. So after I swapped those relays, the power steering light was intermittently coming on, and I realized I had a bad relay. So I'm in the process now. I've got 3 out of 7 of them swapped out with the new style relays. Apparently that's a common thing too. So between everything plus the new relays, this thing is starting. Hear that? Fuel pump, headlights, all that stuff. If I hit the brake, it would start. So that's done. We're gonna go for a ride tomorrow. That'll be today for me is Saturday, or sorry, today for me is Friday. We're gonna go on a ride tomorrow from St. Helen to Houghton Lake, and just double check, make sure everything's good, because we're leaving for Drummond in 2 weeks. 12 days actually. On to the next problem. We had battery issues. The batteries I had in the trailer had just taken a crap. They were 8 years old, and I didn't maintain them like I should have. I have a good friend who builds golf carts, and he said, hey Wade, I've got some golf cart batteries that we took out of an old golf cart that should get you for another year at least. The only problem when I got everything set around here was that these batteries are about an inch longer. They're, yeah, but an inch longer than the original one, so we had to cut the battery bracket apart, and I had to weld some extensions in it on each side. And then Christopher and I remounted it and had to drill a new hole in the floor, but that's bolted down and ready to go. And for the first time since the new batteries went in, we are going to try the legs and see if they work. Look at that. That's what it's supposed to work like when it's got 12 volts. So I'm actually getting ready to load up for tomorrow. So the trailer's going to stay hooked to the truck. And we are going to plug it in because one battery had needed to be charged. But, I mean, we've got 2 good deep cycle batteries again. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that winch is going to work. But there are different plans in the works for that. I think we're going to put a different type of switch in for the winch. Or just start unplugging the darn thing. Because that's a quick connect plug there. So, anywho, that's a quick update. I know it's a quick video, but I know I said I was going to let you guys know. And I know we're in the middle of the Windrock series. So, spoiler alert, we made it all home. The turbo didn't get broke. We've got some things we're going to do to it, but I'll touch on that stuff in the future here. So for now, thanks for watching. Quick little update video. I know it's a Tuesday video, so we'll have 2 this week, and we'll see you in the next video.